This chapter is about implementing proper security for data centers. Data centers are facilities that house a lot of IT equipment used for storage, hosting of services such as apps, and virtual machines. Data centers commonly come in two forms. Industrial data centers that provide the service and resources for other companies for a cost, while enterprise data centers host the resources for their own use remotely. Various resources used by data centers are often required to be always available. This means they also have to have redundancy and availability. Such things could be water, which is commonly used for cooling in data centers. A main line should be available, as well as a secondary line in case the main line malfunctions. The same goes for electricity. Electricity is used by data centers in large amounts, which means there should be a main line and a secondary line. There should also be UPS systems in case electricity is cut off for a moment and the second line isn't active immediately. Network availability and redundancy should also be implemented. So not only for possible malfunctions, but also for load balancing during main hours. Hardware availability should also be high, in the 99.99% range, so uptime is consistent and high. Physical security should be implemented for both authentication and authorization. Surveillance should be implemented with surveillance cameras and guards, and all authorization and authentication should be logged. The building should be secured from both natural and unnatural events. Unnatural being, for example, explosions or some sort of disaster, while natural could be weather common to the area. Other things such as smoke and fire should also be taken into account. For network availability and redundancy, it should be implemented both for ease of use, but also because the data center requires its resources to be available for the user at all times. Segmentation should also be implemented, so only authorized people get access to the files they require. Visibility should also be implemented in points of the data center to see what kind of connections and what kind of traffic is going through the data center.